Chicago. And we also help you as well. And here's a good question for you. Are you eating your way into an emotional meltdown where the food you eat may play a significant role in your everyday mood? And health educator Stuart Tomc, it is a tongue twister like you said, is here. He's been informing me all throughout the commercial breaks about how food affects our mood. So you have great information. Thanks for being here.
It's my pleasure. We can't escape the fact that the brain is a supercomputer made out of fat.
I know. When you told me that, I was amazed. It's made out of fat,
So the type of fat we eat truly dictates some part of our mental health. Okay. Not all of it, but a significant part of it.
Well, let's talk about this quote from the World Health Organization. Okay, depressive disorders are now the 4th leading cause of disease and disability and are expected to rank 2nd by the year 2020. What do you think about that? Are we just eating the wrong thing? What's going on?
That's an alarming statistic. I mean, once you take socioeconomic issues out of the equation, I mean, let's face it. I mean, if you're living in poverty or in a very difficult situation, your mental health issue is certainly connected to that.
Yeah, definitely.
But the fact that there are organic disturbances or deficiencies, we know the cultures that eat more fish, for example, have better mental health. And we can learn from that.
And they live longer. So talk about what we should be eating. We've heard about them living so long in Japan. Is it because they're eating more fish, like you said?
Well, it's one component.
Okay.
We do know that cultures that eat more fish, up to 150 pounds of seafood per person per year, correlate to the lowest rates of postpartum depression, major depression, and even homicide mortality rates.
Wow.
So it's certainly worth exploring.
Okay, so let's explore. How do we eat better? What did you bring here to show us?
Well, there's some options here. Fish is fantastic, as I said, as a food. So canned wild salmon, this is one that I quite like, canned tuna. And so you can eat that on a regular basis. Fresh fish is obviously great too, but this is convenient.
Okay.
Then you have, this grew in my backyard. I picked this morning. It's called purslane.
Okay, purslane.
And that's a plant-based omega-3.
Now that doesn't look too appetizing if I just...
Well, if you put it on a salad, it's good. But remember, the fish eat the greens.
Yes,
Now, if you're not going to eat a ton of this, you can then take the fish oil supplements, the omega-3 supplements. So remember, it's a choice that you have. The trick is get more omega-3 in the system. It improves your mood. It helps to blunt stress and anxiety, and it's good for your brain.
Now, what is this? Because I've heard a little bit about this. This chia?
Yeah, that's another source of omega-3, a plant-based omega-3. The reality is you'd have to eat a ton of these in the middle to get what you can get on both sides.
Okay. All right, good to know. What else affects our mood? Anything else we should be doing? I know you talk health a lot on the radio, you were telling me. How do we feel better in the morning, even when we get up? Are there small things we can do?
Well, the other big part of this conversation is the vegetable oils in our diet. We don't think that corn oil, soybeans, safflower, sunflower oil, that those things are bad for us.
Yeah.
We were told that those were good and butter was bad.
Right.
We're finding out that those vegetable oils compete with these omega-3s. So if you eat more fast food, if you eat more fried food and more vegetable oils, you need to eat more fish to give the brain what it needs.
So I need to be cooking more fish at home, it sounds like, because I do like to use vegetable oil in small things. I don't overdo it.
But don't be afraid of the butter.
Okay.
Butter got a really, really bad rap.
It really did.
So in addition to this, of course, exercise, right? We talked about that.
Yeah.
Brain-derived nootropic factor. When you exercise, it helps your mood. Obviously, sleep more, stay properly hydrated. Stress, of course, is a killer, but this is really the one nutrient that I recommend in all my lectures.
Okay. Boost. Omega-3 fatty acids, more to eat. Okay, thank you, Stuart Tomc.
My pleasure.
I got it right this time. Thanks for being with us. Well, still ahead on Good Day Chicago, an Australian detective has a new theory about the Kennedy assassination that has a lot of people talking. More on that when Good Day continues. I'm going to open this. Thanks, Omega.